Money in the Bank 2024 results. Winners, highlights, analysis. Money in the Bank, one of the biggest premium live events on the wrestling company's calendar, took place Saturday in Toronto, and it was a chaotic, thrilling night. The event was headlined by the men's and women's Money in the Bank matches, where the winner of each match would earn a contract for a championship opportunity at any point in the next year. One winner tried to cash their briefcase in, and it ended in wild fashion. 3 other matches also took place Saturday night. The World Heavyweight and Intercontinental Championships were on the line, and there was a shocking ending in the next chapter of the rivalry between Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline in a 6-man tag team match. Drew McIntyre unleashes frustrations on post-show, losing the World Heavyweight Championship because of CM Punk again is not sitting well with the 2024 Men's Money in the Bank winner. After the conclusion of Money in the Bank, McIntyre took over the post-show and assaulted the referees and Raw General Manager Adam Pearce as they tried to stop him. It took Wade Barrett to get McIntyre out of the way. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline. Kevin Owens has dealt with every iteration of the Bloodline, and he let his frustrations out with a frenzy attack on Tama Tonga before allowing Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton to do the same thing. We got its first taste of Jacob Fatu in competition, and he showed why he is regarded as one of the most intense wrestlers in the world, recovering from vintage Orton quickly and taking apart the Viper and setting his family up to launch an offensive attack. Orton was able to get Owens in so he could continue his frenzy, but the Bloodline was able to neutralize him this time around. Owens got the majority of the baiting, and there were several times he tried to get a tag before the Bloodline would get in the way and punish him more. Owens eventually got Rhodes in, and that's when he teed off on Solo Sikoa. The champion took his eyes off Sikoa by targeting the rest of the faction, which gave Sikoa enough time to land a spear on Rhodes. He went for the pin and Rhodes kicked out. Sikoa inadvertently took the referee out, and Rhodes, Owens, and Orton all hit signature moves on Sikoa. The match erupted in chaos, including Owens sending Fatu through the announcer's table. The action got brought into the ring, and when Rhodes went for 3 crossroads on Sikoa, Fatu got up and took the champion out. He set up the new tribal chief with a Samoan spike. The referee was dragged into the ring for the count, and Sikoa got the pin on the champion for the win for the Bloodline in its first major victory in its new era. Analysis. The Bloodline is asserting itself back on top of we, and it has made a statement. The Bloodline needed to win on Saturday more than its opponents if it wanted to be seen as a legitimate new version of this dominant faction. Jacob Fatu's debut was incredible and showed why there is so much hype surrounding him. For Sikoa to get the pin on Rhodes, he absolutely earned a shot at the undisputed World Championship. Roman Reigns isn't back, and who knows if or when he'll be back. But the Bloodline is doing just fine with its new tribal chief. Women's Money in the Bank match. It was clear Chelsea Green was the crowd favorite after the pop on her entrance and Samantha Irvin's signature announcement. Green also got the match started with a laugh by trying to jump to get the briefcase once the match started. Each star got their own chance to shine, like when Zoe Stark utilized the ladder in several ways to punish Lyra Valkyria, and Tiffany Stratton launched herself off the top turnbuckle and took out other stars. It took time for someone to climb up and make an attempt to grab the briefcase, and once Valkyria was the first to do so, all stars then duked to get on the ladder. After back and forth blows using the ladder, Naomi was standing alone ready to grab the briefcase, only for Green to emerge to stop the threat and hit her opponent's face off the ladder. Last year's winner Io Sky and Stark met at the top of the ladder, and Sky delivered a wicked piledriver onto the perpendicular ladder. Green was open, and just when she grabbed the briefcase, Stratton came out, and not only shook the ladder, knocked Green off, and into the tables out of the ring in a hard-hitting spot. Stratton was left alone, and she grabbed the briefcase to become Ms. Money in the Bank.